Outage by Moist Towelette. When I was 6, everything was simple, just like any other 6-year-old's life. Although there was this time when, well, I actually don't know what happened. It was June 13th, 1999. It was cold, even though it was summer. I was alone in my basement playing with my Game Boy, with one of the plug-in light attachments. Nothing really out of the ordinary, until it started to rain. In fact, it was a rather big storm. I was in the basement while my parents were upstairs when the lights flickered. At the time, didn't think much of it and continued to play. I was actually about to beat the third gym leader when all the lights in my house just shut off. As a 6-year-old, I was pretty frightened. Nothing like this had ever happened before. It was so dark, so eerie. I had this feeling of nervousness shoot throughout my body. I ran upstairs as quickly as I could while carrying the Game Boy, as it was my only source of light, and looked for my parents. They were not there. I cried out their names. Nothing. I ran into every room looking for them, and they weren't there. Then I started to hear things, tapping on the glass, footsteps, and creaks in the floor. Someone or something must have broken into the house. I couldn't process what was going on. I just sat on the floor crying, burying my face in my arms. I kept crying until I heard something come up the stairs. Rather slowly. I shined my light on it. Big white eyes, very tall. That was not one of my parents. My heart stopped. What is... As it almost reached the top of the stairs, and at this point I was paralyzed with fear and I couldn't move. The light shone back on it. It was staring at me with its huge eyes that looked like they were beating like a heart, and its face skin was partially torn off, revealing its muscle. I could see huge columns of saliva coming from its mouth. It was gesturing with its finger for me to come over to it, while a sickening grin was on its face. My parents then came in through the front door, as they had gone to the neighbor's house, and I turned and looked back at the stairs to find nothing.